Across the world, faith is shifting. While many people assume that Islam is the world's fastest-growing religion, a quieter unexpected trend is also unfolding. In several Muslim-majority or Muslim-influenced countries, thousands of people are quietly leaving Islam and embracing Christianity. Some do so at great personal risk. Others convert in secret, hidden from family and government. From underground churches to digital evangelism. The reasons for these conversions are complex, ranging from personal encounters to dissatisfaction with religious systems. Today we explore 10 countries where Muslims are converting to Christianity at the fastest rates. Stay with us until the end because the number one country on this list might truly surprise you.
Let's begin the countdown. Number 10.
Turkey, a bridge between East and West, is a nation with deep Islamic roots and a proud sense of national identity. Although officially secular, Islam remains strongly embedded in public life. But in recent years, an unexpected spiritual shift has begun to take place. More and more Turks, especially among the younger generation, are questioning traditional beliefs. Some become agnostic or atheist. Others begin a spiritual search that leads them to Christianity. Protestant and evangelical churches are growing in Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir. These churches often operate in secrecy, sometimes in office buildings or private homes. Many Turkish converts cite personal disillusionment with religious nationalism or authoritarian politics. Others speak of dreams and visions. Despite government pressure, the number of Turkish Christians continues to rise. Missionaries work online and through low-profile outreach. While the community is still small, estimated at around 6,000 to 7,000 converts, it is growing steadily and courageously in a difficult environment.
Number 9. France.
France, with one of the largest Muslim populations in Europe, is witnessing a slow but noticeable trend of conversions from Islam to Christianity. These conversions are not due to coercion or institutional proselytism. They often begin with personal reflection, freedom to question, and exposure to different worldviews. Many new converts come from North African backgrounds, Algeria, Tunisia, and Morocco, and have grown up in environments where Islam was cultural, but sometimes rigid. They seek answers, healing, or a personal connection to God. And many say they find these in Jesus Christ. In recent years, Catholic and Protestant churches in France have reported a rise in adult baptisms from Muslim backgrounds. Some churches even hold special discipleship programs tailored to new believers from Islam. These converts often face strong rejection from their families. But the freedom of religion in France allows them to worship openly. Evangelism through friendship, charity work, and online videos continues to spread the Christian message in a secular but spiritually curious nation. Studies suggest that over 15% of all converts in France come from Muslim backgrounds and that number is growing slowly but consistently.
Number 8. Algeria.
In the mountainous region of Kabylia in Algeria, something remarkable has been happening over the last 2 decades. Among the Berber population, many have chosen to follow Christ, often at great risk. This region, known for its resistance to centralized power and Islamic orthodoxy, has become a stronghold for the Christian movement in North Africa. House churches continue to flourish even after dozens were forcibly closed by authorities. Despite government crackdowns, the Evangelical Church of Algeria persists. Satellite TV channels and Christian radio broadcasts in the Tamzite language have brought the gospel into remote villages. Many conversions begin with a simple curiosity followed by testimonies from other believers and often personal spiritual experiences. Some converts speak of being healed or having vivid dreams of Jesus. Today, some estimates place the number of Muslim background believers in Algeria at over 150,000. And that number continues to grow despite legal barriers, harassment, and media censorship. It is one of the most vibrant underground Christian movements in the Arab world.
Number 7. Indonesia.
The largest Muslim-majority nation on earth, is often thought of as a bastion of Islam. But beneath the surface, Christianity is spreading, especially in regions where religious diversity is more accepted. In parts of Java and Papua, churches report increasing interest from young Muslims. Some of these conversions are sparked by dissatisfaction with political corruption associated with religious institutions. Others come through Christian schools, humanitarian aid and social programs, Bible translations in local languages and Christian songs in Bisa. Indonesia helps spread the message. Online platforms, particularly YouTube and Instagram, play a major role in discipleship and evangelism. While Indonesia officially recognizes religious freedom, social pressure remains intense. Those who convert are often disowned by family or threatened by their communities. Still, the gospel continues to spread. Underground churches operate quietly but effectively. Some reports suggest that tens of thousands of Indonesians have left Islam for Christianity over the past 20 years. It is a quiet but persistent spiritual awakening. Number 6. Egypt is home to the largest Christian population in the Middle East. But for a Muslim in Egypt to become a Christian is still one of the most dangerous decisions they can make. The law does not permit conversion away from Islam, and changing one's religion on national ID cards is virtually impossible. Despite this, a growing number of Egyptians are coming to Christ. Coptic, Orthodox and evangelical churches report new believers from Muslim backgrounds almost every month. These conversions usually remain secret. Believers gather in house churches, often in poor neighborhoods where they can blend in. Digital evangelism plays a huge role. Christian content on satellite channels and social media reaches millions even in conservative areas. Personal dreams of Jesus are a recurring theme in testimonies. Some converts become bold evangelists. Others maintain secrecy for years. Even though no official statistics exist, Christian organizations estimate there are now over 100,000 Muslim background believers in Egypt. Their courage is as inspiring as their faith is strong. Before we move into the top 5, we invite you to support our channel. If you appreciate content that dives into global faith stories and explores what others ignore, then hit subscribe and click the bell icon to stay notified whenever we publish something new. Your support helps us continue sharing the truth, one story at a time. Now back to our countdown. Number 5, Bangladesh. A deeply Muslim nation, is experiencing a surprising wave of conversions in rural and tribal areas. Many of these regions have limited access to education and basic services. Christian missionaries, both foreign and Bangladeshi, often begin by helping with food, healthcare, and education. Over time, entire families come to trust these believers and eventually many decide to follow Jesus. Scriptures are now available in Bengali and many minority languages. Christian music and radio are available even in remote villages. Some new believers come from Muslim backgrounds, others from indigenous faiths. The government tolerates Christianity officially, but socially converts face serious threats. In many villages, new Christians are harassed, denied jobs, or forced to flee. Still, the house church movement is expanding. Believers often meet secretly, sometimes under trees or inside schools after hours. Estimates suggest that more than 200,000 Muslim background believers live in Bangladesh today. Their quiet faith is changing lives in one of the world's most densely populated countries.
Number 4, Iran.
The church is growing faster than anywhere else in the Muslim world. Despite the constant threat of arrest, imprisonment or torture, thousands of Iranians are coming to Christ each year. Most of them begin their journey through social media, satellite TV, or contact with believers abroad. Many report supernatural encounters, dreams, visions, healings. Others are moved by the love and courage of Christians willing to suffer for their beliefs. The underground church is strong and organized. Discipleship programs run in secret. Worship happens in living rooms and basements. The risk is immense, but the hunger for truth is stronger. Officially, Iran denies the existence of Christian conversions, but leaked government reports suggest otherwise. Some estimates claim there are now over 1 million Christians in Iran. Most of them former Muslims. What began as a trickle has become a spiritual wave impossible to ignore.
Number 3.
Afghanistan is one of the most dangerous places in the world to follow Jesus. There are no official churches, no Christian institutions, and no religious freedom. Yet, conversions are happening. In the wake of the Taliban's return, many assumed the church would be crushed. Instead, it has gone deeper underground. Christians meet secretly, often in groups of 2 or 3. They use encrypted apps to study scripture and share encouragement. Some connect with believers abroad. Others depend solely on the Bible in their native Dari or Pashto. Their faith costs them everything. Homes, families, sometimes even their lives. And yet they continue. Estimates suggest there are several thousand secret believers in Afghanistan, with more among the Afghan diaspora. It is one of the most resilient and persecuted Christian communities in the world. Number 2. Saudi Arabia is Islam's birthplace and home to Mecca and Medina. But the gospel has found its way in quietly, steadily. Most conversions happen among foreign workers. Laborers from Asia and Africa often hear the gospel from fellow workers or access Christian content online. Among Saudi nationals, conversions are extremely rare, but not unheard of. Some learn about Christianity while studying or working abroad. Others discover the Bible through digital platforms, often using VPNs to avoid detection. Dreams of Jesus are commonly reported.
The risk is total.
Converts face prison, execution, or exile. There are no churches, no legal rights, and yet the underground Christian community survives. Even here, light finds a way.
Number 1. Pakistan.
In Pakistan, the Christian population is growing, and not just from historical communities. A rising number of new believers come from Muslim backgrounds. Some convert after experiencing healing through prayer. Others are inspired by Christian neighbors or teachers who show unconditional love. Despite blasphemy laws and extremist threats, evangelism continues through schools, hospitals, and digital platforms. Entire families have turned to Christ in rural areas where missionaries have invested decades of service. While it is dangerous, the gospel message continues to spread. Churches offer secret baptism services, support networks, care for those rejected by their communities. Estimates suggest there may be hundreds of thousands of former Muslims now following Jesus in Pakistan. Their faith is dangerous, but it is also deeply transformative. Even in the darkest places, hope grows, faith moves, and truth spreads. Let us know what you think in the comments. And if this video opened your eyes to something new, please consider subscribing.